Welcome to my channel, Reality TV Tarot. Look at my scarf. It's going to match my gloves today. Isn't that fun? So, there we go. The reading today is on Kim from Plathville and her boyfriend, her live-in boyfriend. I forgot his name. I believe, though, that it's Ken. So I'm going to call him Ken for now. And he asked her to lose weight. Now, some readers, oh my God, what an awful person. I have a question for you, for you, for you. Has anyone ever asked you to lose weight? Oh, yes. A partner, parents, a spouse. Has anyone ever asked you to lose weight? It has happened to me in a relationship. I would say I'm a solid girl. I play a lot of sports. I'm not fat, but, you know, I am not Twiggy the model. I was asked to lose 20 pounds. And I was a little older. Almost 40 I was dating, after my divorce. So, like Kim, I made it a discussion. Yes, I understand that through my divorce, I was eating way too much junk food, and I got off my healthy kick. So, what I said to my boyfriend at the time is, here's my goal. My goal is to eat healthy, because I already can ride bikes, go for walks. I'm jogging 2 miles a couple times a week. Plus, I'm working and raising a kid. And if some weight comes off, great. But for me, in my situation, my outlook was to get healthy. I can see for Kim, the intention is to get healthy because Ken is correct. He doesn't want her to get diabetes because that's what happens when you start to get older and have the weight on, or cholesterol issues and a heart attack. And I think deep down, Kim does want to get back to how a healthier weight and muscles. It was a difficult conversation. In my opinion, see, my dog's barking about it too. In my opinion, I don't see Ken as a bad person for asking about that. At the time, I didn't see my boyfriend as a bad person. He was actually right. I needed to start eating healthier. I was eating too much junk food. And Ken's, I think, in my opinion, has had a valid request. He wants Kim around. He's not asking her to be Twiggy. He's just saying getting in shape a little bit. So let's look at some cards. See if I can be neutral about it. Ha ha ha. So let's look at some cards. Let's set our intentions. We'll start off with the tarot cards for Kim and Ken. We'll look at their energy. Look at their energy. Looking at their energy. Let's look at the situation of Ken asking Kim to lose some weight. And also, though, it was exercise too. It wasn't just lose weight. It was like get some exercise in with it. And the weight could, and eating healthy for the weight to come off. All right. Here we go. Let's see what the cards are going to say about the energy around Ken and Kim and the issue of Kim getting in shape and losing some weight. The High Priestess is the first one. Intuitive, the High Priestess, and the yin and yang of it. So, intuitive, Kim knows. Kim knows intuitively that Ken has a good point. Your High Priestess is telling you, Kim. And this is our yin and yang about it. This is like a moon. I always look at it as a moon up above the person. And also, it isn't easy as you get older. It's harder, I think, to lose weight, but not impossible. There's so many YouTube channels now. What else is coming up for them? The Empress, a new beginning, a birth of something. This could be the birth for their relationship and for Kim to spark a new her after her divorce and her new lifestyle. See the river running in the background coming down. Look at the love right there, showing some love. This could be Kim, the Empress, nurturing yourself, accepting yourself, loving your body. Da 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 da, judgment. Judgment's coming up. Well, the wings on the card go off the card. That means there's more to the story about judgment. Does she feel like judgmental? Someone's judging her? Or can she, she's going to be judged? Or can she just release it and consider that Ken wants her around for the long haul? Listen, I do understand that. So the judgment is, it's almost like he's begging her, I don't want you to be called up to heaven yet. I want you to stay around. I had a grandpa, had said the word because he passed into the spirit world years ago. And he was just borderline diabetes. So he semi-watched his desserts and stuff. And sure enough, he had a stroke, a diabetic stroke, and it didn't unalive him. It made him paralyzed, and he was in a nursing home for several years before he passed. And that's what Ken's saying. All right. Oh, giving and receiving. A giving and receiving. Let's see. To look more into this giving and receiving card. Now, for some reason, I'm just thinking of Kim down here. Like, this doesn't have to be Ken giving Kim, the universe is giving you pebbles. You know, is this what your Six of Coins? Your physical, your earthly, and is Kim feeling bad? Is she feeling unworthy about herself? You can balance it out. Let's look at some karmic. What lessons are to be learned from this Kim and Ken of losing weight? As you get older, I understand it. I think about Grandpa if he would have watched his food intake, and he wasn't even super overweight. But the diabetes, he was borderline diabetic, and then he ended up having a stroke. He was about 78. But then he had to live in a nursing home. So I do understand what he's saying. What lessons can Ken and Kim and their relationship learn from this? Archangel. Optimism and hope. She got an angel card. Wow, I didn't know I'd put them in here. Hmm. That's a lesson to learn. I'm going to look up the meaning of this one. An angel card she got. Wow. It's saying, have Kim, call an angel around you to help you out. Actually, Kim, you could use losing weight to help how you did it, some of the tricks of the trade, especially, as an adult, you can help a whole bunch of people through YouTube. This pattern is saying, this angel of hope is saying, release old pattern of helplessness. See, I was thinking of Kim right here, that she feels like this. This reminds me of Kim. And the angel saying, release the pattern that you feel you're getting crumbs in life. Release that pattern that you're receiving the crumbs of life from, look at the strong, sturdy male, and hopelessness. You can have hope in your life. Wow, interesting. And the card also represents to establish a new approach and a positive approach. This card reminds your soul's intention for joy and optimism. And it's reminded you of what changes can you make to lift your energy and raise your enthusiasm about yourself. Oh, look at that, a bit of hope. That's one of the lessons. That was lessons of this parent-child. Another karmic lesson. Let's look that up. Parent-child. Learning to love yourself as a child is a karmic priority. So I'm thinking that Kim and Ken, if I have his name right, had some lessons together as a parent-child to learn priorities, nurturing your own inner child, to believe in yourself. Interesting. Let's bring out an angel card for them. I do look forward to see if Kim is going to take this on, and boy, she could be helping a lot of people and herself. First herself. before she reaches out. Let's give an angel reading here. Be open to success. Look at all the wonderful things you can do when you listen to your divine guidance. Here we go. Listen to your divine guidance, your intuition, Kim and Ken. You've balanced so many different priorities in her life. You have come out a winner. There will be a lot of recognition and praise ahead your way, but don't be shy. Allow others to shower you with gratitude you deserve. Well, thank you for watching, and I look forward to hearing any comments. I am curious, has anyone ever asked you to lose weight? You know my story. I've been asked by a boyfriend to lose weight. And guess what? I only end up losing about 7 pounds. But what I did was, to feel better about myself, I wanted to eat healthier anyway. So I cut off a lot of the junk food, and it gave me more energy on the dates because we're active people, to go on bike rides, to go on hikes. So we kept dating, and I said, I'm at plateau, and he was fine with it because the healthy eating, I was at a plateau of losing weight, and I said, I think I'm done. I'm only 7 pounds, but I think I'm done. And I'm just going to keep continuing eating healthy. So I understand Ken's concern, and I don't think he's a bad person at all to say that. Has this happened to you? I want to know. Has it happened to you? Okay. Bye-bye.